All right, had my surgery yesterday morning at 6 a.m. is when I showed up. Took a couple hours outpatient shit. They had me on a mixture of steroid pills as well as oxycodone, as I feel like I need it. And God, there was something else. Yeah, probably just like antibacterial. Fuck it, I don't know. I got pills, okay? I'm on them. I'm feeling good. I wanted to do a follow-up little video. So, I think a lot of the walking I've been doing for the last few months has really helped prepare me for the surgery, actually. And those morning walks were agonizing. Like, I literally hobbled down the road on a cane or the walking stick, and people would stop their cars and ask if I was okay. That's how fucked up my walking was, at least for the first half mile. But I've been walking about 3+ miles every day for months. And while I've been walking, my foot has been numb and my leg not responsive with its muscles, and I do not have that feeling right now. Now, neurologically speaking, if you experience numbness or other like tingling type stuff, it can take a while to work its way out of the system. So I think to correct what I just said, my entire foot does not feel numb. I feel like the numbness has dramatically dropped, and I'll probably be getting it back as well as normal sensations. And when this happened before, my other leg, for a few months afterward, even upwards of a year, like every once in a while it would happen, I'd have like this stabbing pain in my foot, and it's almost like the nerves going like, hey, did you know about this? And I'm like, bitch, I'm driving my car. Can we have this conversation later? So yeah, I'm doing good. I got this new back brace. I kind of wanted to show off how it works. I figure that may be of interest to people who have not had the surgery, considering a micro or discectomy. This is how it's worked for me. I went into surgery, took a couple hours, but before all of that, the day before, they dropped this medical device off. So I'll show you. Hopefully you'll get to see it. Yeah. So there's like a corset of strings on the side. I'm just taking it off right now so you can see it, but there you go. It's got a couple arms on the sides that wrap around my body to the front, and then they attach. And this Velcro is rigid. This Velcro is legit. It's made by the same company who did my last back brace, and that thing, the Velcro I wore it in my car. Like, I never stopped actually wearing it. I just wore it in my car because car seats are awful. It doesn't matter how distant the back surgery is, they're just terrible. So I drive with mine on and I used it for years. So my last surgery was in 2019, and the Velcro only broke down last year in 2021. So good product. They come in variable strap sizes. They've got models that match that will fit the bodies of larger people, which is really neat. But yeah, it just goes around like this, and then from this point, there's a little thumb hole on either side that attaches to the strings, and you pull, and it gives you a little bit of a hug. And it's definitely possible to do too much pressure too soon. You just kind of do it and you wait. And it's to try and help my back from bending. So you don't want it going clear down to your butt. You want it up here, going to the mid-back, down to just perhaps the top of the sacrum area, is my understanding. And it's really to just help reinforce that posture, as well as help the muscles feel a bit braced as they are weak. And of course, the goal of all braces, if you can get away from them, that's the goal, is to do so, because this is a tool that will help me, but could also limit my recovery. My muscles eventually all need to work on their own, but but for the next few weeks, I will be wearing this all the time, except for showering. And something I'm delighted by is, as I just walked down the block. So I've been walking 3 to 4 miles every day, sometimes even longer. And today, my walk was just as important, but just down the street. The end of the street is a coffee shop, and so I walked slow. I took my time and made sure to pay attention to my posture. And I am tired, legitimately. Like, this surgery wears you out. So choosing a place that is close by, but also bribery, good. It's a good strategy for me. So I just got back from that, and while I was on my walk, I tried activating my core muscles, like the band of muscles that go around my outside, and then also the pelvic floor. And on my painful walks that I've been doing since early summer, I've had to really walk a ways in order to be able to activate those muscles. Like, the signals to activate those muscles were just not, like, I had to really work to have that. Just like I had to really work to feel my foot be less numb and less staticky. And I was able to just do it. I may not be perfect at it. I may not do it every second. Things are still weak, but I'm still capable of doing it 100%, and it doesn't hurt me. And that's really good. That's a really hopeful sign, because these core muscles are going to help me recover that much better, that much faster, and with more integrity to, I don't know, more gives my body more integrity to handle this back shit. I still need to ask the doctor what my window of opportunity is for getting a disc replacement surgery, since insurance didn't cover it, and it's going to be a dicey prospect to do it in the States. I will be looking into it later to perhaps do medical tourism in Germany. I'm technically doing medical tourism here in Utah. I don't live in Utah. They just don't have an entirely fucked up medical system like Seattle does. It's really, I say funny, but it's pathetic, and I laugh because that's the only thing I can do at this point. But after months of just trying to see a specialist just to tell them that my body was feeling worse and having them cancel it, like, the appointment to finally talk to a neurosurgeon in Seattle was like 2 days before my surgery, my actual surgery in Salt Lake. Like, Salt Lake was able to book me so much faster to talk to a professional, and it just happens so much faster here. And yeah, I've been trying to get a professional to talk to since July, and yeah, to have them like cancel it a couple times, and now I'm here in October, nearing the end of October, and they're like, well, maybe you can talk about it now. I'm like, or maybe I could just get the surgery I know I need. I've been here before. I've had a microdiscectomy before. I know what it feels like when I need one, and I also know what it feels like to have my body deteriorating and not having, like, my best efforts were slowing my physical decline, but it wasn't reversing it. Holding steady was perhaps the most optimistic thing I could hope for with my own efforts. And that is just entirely relative to this bout of bullshit that I've been dealing with. It works for lots of other people. I did every treatment I could, every conservative treatment I could, and it didn't work. And you start to go a little crazy. But also, I've been here before. And especially as the tingles were spreading up my leg, the numbness was spreading up my leg. It's that's the body escalating things. And so I don't regret at all coming to Utah for medical tourism. It's one of the smarter decisions I think I've ever made. Also, I'm very glad I tried all of the treatments that I have up until now, because let me tell you something, those treatments aren't cheap. My out-of-pocket max, I basically was at my out-of-pocket max for this surgery. The surgery cost me $350. Like, I've had dental problems that were more expensive. But also, there's the other costs associated with all of this stuff that aren't covered under insurance, like bribing myself every morning to walk those miles I needed to walk in order to simply stand and being able to do my job. I bribed myself with coffee, a latte every day. It adds up. I normally don't do that, but I did it because it was useful to bribing myself to, I shouldn't say bribing myself, but just a way of reaching for something. On the worst mornings where I was in so much pain, like at level 8 or something, where I couldn't even talk, like there's something in the back of my brain that knows if I keep moving, it'll feel better, and I'll also have a mocha. Like, that worked for me. That's, to me, a medical expense. It's not normally how I work, but I was using it as medical bribery. Yeah. Anyway, I'm doing really well. I am not going to take too much oxy. I don't want to get addicted, but God, the reality is my body's been through a lot, and so I can handle it for a few days. I don't want to do it during my waking hours. I feel good enough. If that changes, I'll totally pop one, but I'm keeping to it at night to help me sleep. And it is still painful to roll over in my bed, I gotta say. Before the surgery, it was extremely painful to roll over in bed, but for entirely nerve-related reasons. Now it hurts to roll over because I have a big gash in my back. And you know what? It hurts less. It hurts a lot less. I'll take it. Also, I know I'll be healing. I'll be healing soon enough. I just gotta keep going. But yeah, anyway, little update. Things are going well. I'm gonna finish my, I want to say finish my coffee, but it's an Americano. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.